My prediction is that the SJWs are going to be absolutely livid when they find out that Patty Jenkins said this in a recent interview, but of course that is nothing that should be surprising to us. But man, do I love the work that Patty Jenkins and Gal Gadot have done to bring Wonder Woman to the big screen. They absolutely blew it out of the water with the first film, and it looks like that they are gearing up to do the same again with the second Wonder Woman film. I absolutely cannot wait for Wonder Woman 1984. It looks so good. I'm so excited. I am so excited for this film. And Patty Jenkins said some things in this recent interview that absolutely just, I can't believe that someone from Hollywood, especially a woman from Hollywood, said these types of things. This is crazy. This is really weird, okay? It's really weird hearing someone from Hollywood talking like this, but at the same time, I appreciate it. And I just found this to be really cool. I found this to be really cool of Patty Jenkins to be talking about Chris Pine in such a way, because it's weird, but it's really neat. So let's go ahead and just get into it, because this is fantastic. So Patty Jenkins reveals why she cast Chris Pine to play Steve Trevor. He's not beta at all. Very cool, Patty. Very cool. Wonder Woman 1984 director Patty Jenkins recently discussed why she chose to cast Chris Pine as Steve Trevor in the DC Comics franchise. Jenkins spoke with Entertainment Weekly explaining she chose Pine because he's not a beta. Yes. Jenkins explained he's not beta at all. He's a super alpha who can absolutely wear his discomfort on his sleeve. She added, so from day one, I was always saying that it should almost be like Wonder Woman meets Indiana Jones, where Indiana would never be emasculated. That is absolutely fantastic, because we are seeing a growing trend among movies that Hollywood continues to put out where they are emasculating the men. Even Avengers Endgame did this a little bit with like Thor and Hulk. They kind of went after those characters a little bit and kind of emasculated them in some ways, and it was pretty sad to see. And it's not just that movie. There's tons of movies that Hollywood continues to put out every year, and it continues to grow more every year, where they are emasculating men. And just to hear Patty Jenkins say that she literally casted Chris Pine because she didn't want him to be emasculated by Wonder Woman is just like the most amazing thing ever. It is so absolutely incredible hearing someone from Hollywood say that. The Wonder Woman director continued, Chris just very naturally has that quality. You can tell by meeting him that he's warm and he's chill and he truly appreciates women. And that is great. That is, oh man, my respect for Patty Jenkins continues to grow more and more. She truly is someone that wants to do good for women. And that's very obvious, right? But at the same time, she doesn't do it in a way that puts down men. And that is what feminism should be right there. That is what feminism ideally should be, is, you know, being for women and all of that type of stuff, but at the same time not tearing down the other gender in order to lift women up. And that is why I can't stand feminism nowadays. That's why I don't like modern feminism. That's why I'm totally just against intersectional feminism, because that is what it's all about. But what Patty Jenkins saying here is what the ideal picture of feminism should be, because it is so true that this is a growing problem with movies that Hollywood continues to make, where they're emasculating men in order to prop up the women. And why can't we just have a movie where both are awesome, you know? And that's what Wonder Woman did so well. It was a movie where Wonder Woman was an amazing, strong character, and Chris Pine's character was also, Steve Trevor was also a wonderful, strong character, and they were both strong characters taking up the scene together, and it was absolutely great. And you are seeing, and I'm seeing more and more, SJWs are attacking Wonder Woman more and more. They're turning their backs on Wonder Woman more and more, and I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that they aren't using this film as some sort of intersectional feminism piece of film. You know, they aren't using this film to really push any of that type of garbage with a narrative. And I think that's why a lot of the SJWs and feminist wackos out there are not really as strong about supporting Wonder Woman as they are about films like, you know, Birds of Prey, Captain Marvel, all of these types of films. And also the same thing happened with Lita as well. There weren't any of these SJW weirdos out there that were supporting Alita, because despite it being a film about a strong female character, she wasn't a strong female character that was strictly made for an agenda. And so because of that, they did not support Alita. And now they're doing the same thing with Wonder Woman when they realized that Patty Jenkins and Gal Gadot do not have an interest in pushing any sort of agenda narrative like that with Wonder Woman. That's why I'm definitely going to be going to see Wonder Woman 1984, and why I'm going to support this movie, because it absolutely deserves it. They've done a fantastic job with these movies, with the first movie, and I'm very excited for the second one. The trailer was great. I'm so excited for this film. So anyway, I just kind of wanted to share that with you. And this isn't just Jenkins speaking in platitudes. She already shown us that Pine's Trevor is not a beta. He's a World War I veteran. But beyond that, Steve Trevor makes the ultimate sacrifice in order to protect his loved ones. He hijacks the plane carrying poison, flies it to a safe altitude, and then detonates it. He prevents the death of thousands, if not millions. Trevor won't be the same in Wonder Woman 1984. Pine detailed the differences between the first Wonder Woman film in 1984. So talking about him as a character, because obviously he's in the trailer and stuff. So it'll be interesting to see where they take the relationship between them and stuff in the next film. But I'm very excited for it. So with that being said, let me know in the comments below what you think about her comments here. Isn't it really weird hearing especially a woman from Hollywood, talking like this about a male character? My respect for Patty Jenkins, like I said, has just risen greatly. It really, really has. And it's totally possible to be a manly man, a masculine man, and still appreciate women. In fact, real men do appreciate women. So with that being said, hope you guys enjoyed. Subscribe if you're new around here. I'd greatly appreciate that. And I will talk to you all very soon in another video. Talk to you later. Bye.
With my heart's desire.